Country has been battling with power cuts since 2008, and the City of Cape Town and the University of Cape Town are looking for an alternative source to end the dark days. They are rolling out a new energy, renewable and water conservation pilot program. It's expected to see the city create its own energy plant. eNCA's Nobesuthu Hejana following the story for us, joining us now live from Kraaifontein in the Western Cape. Nobesuthu, good afternoon. What's happening there in Kraaifontein? What are you doing there? Are you busy getting the renewable stuff ongoing there?
I don't know about that.
Certainly, Braden. Well, you would remember that the City of Cape Town as well as the provincial government have been trying to make sure that the province produces its own energy to, assist residents who've been complaining about the power cuts from Eskom. But we're here in Kraaifontein where this launch or this pilot project will be launched. But I'm now joined by Mr. Kant, who's going to be explaining to us what exactly are these solar pilot projects will be doing in Cape Town.
Cheers, thank you for the introduction. So we've been working with the Water Research Commission and the City of Cape Town to run a pilot project with floating solar technology. The floating solar technology allows us to install renewable energy projects on water spaces, which allows us to use the water rather than taking other land that could be used for other purposes. And it also acts as an evaporation cover. So as you know, the Western Cape is a water resource stressed area, and the floating solar system allows for that precious water to be saved and rather banked in the dams for using by the communities and the industry and agriculture in the Western Cape.
And I understand this is a pilot project and data will be collected from this to ensure that, or rather think whether the Western Cape will continue with such initiative. So can you just tell us exactly how much data will be collected here and when are we expected to probably see some results?
So we are working with the University of Cape Town as the academic institution. There is live data coming from the experiment already. It is monitoring the efficiency from the panels on water and on land and at different angles. So that data is already available and will be compiled by the University of Cape Town to be published within 12 months. It's running for 12 months is the length of the experiment.
Thank you very much. Well, Braden, that was Mr. Kent explaining to us as to how long will this project go on for them to collect data to ensure that the province as well as the city is able to produce its own energy by saving water in a form of evaporation, which is something that the city has been calling for to get off grid and produce its own energy.
Thank you very much, Nobesuthu Hejana, as we continue tracking the search by the Cape Townians there and the authorities for renewable energy.